Welcome to the Forefront Radio. Welcome to the Forefront Radio. I'm your host, Afro-Levi Israel. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hope everybody's doing all right. You know, at the Forefront Radio, we uncover hidden histories and reveal the truth about our people according to the Bible and according to historical information. Today, we are diving into a question that most historians avoid. Was Nebuchadnezzar, the great king of Babylon, a black man of African descent? We've been taught a Eurocentric version of history where the great empires of ancient times and the ancient world were all whitewashed. But the Bible, archaeology, and historical records reveal another story. Let's talk about Babylon's origins in Cush. Let's first begin with the Bible, which should be the original source. For some strange reason, they don't like to use the Bible. Let's go to the foundation, back to Nimrod and Babylon, the son of Cush. The son of what? The son of Cush. Let's go to Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. Let's go to Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. This is the book of Genesis chapter 10, verse 6. It says, "And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah, Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begat Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one on the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord. Wherefore it is said, even as Nimrod, the mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel and Erech and Akkad and Calneh in the land of Shinar." So now, this means Babylon's origins are rooted in Cushite bloodlines. Cush being the son of Ham, the progenitor of many African nations. Now, the historian Rudolph Windsor, in the book called From Babylon to Timbuktu, writes, quote, "The Chaldeans and the Babylonian were originally a black race of people. Nimrod, the founder of Babylon, was the son of Cush, and therefore Babylon was a Cushite African kingdom in its beginnings." So, just to share the screen so you can see what I'm looking at, let's type the land of Cush on Google Images and let's see what pops up. Let me share the screen so you can see it. So when we go to the land of Cush on an easy Google search, where does the land of Cush connect to, folks? Notice what it says here. Notice what it looks like. The continent of Africa. The continent of Africa. Y'all see that? Put Mizraim, Upper and Lower Egypt, Cush. Cush, Africa. Do y'all see that? So when they try to deceive us to make us think or assume that the people of the Bible are non-melanated groups, that's a lie. Let's talk about Nebuchadnezzar's reign and his identity. Nebuchadnezzar II, reigning from 605 to 562 BCE, is famous for destroying the first temple in Jerusalem in 586 BCE, enslaving the children of Israel in Babylon, building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. But what about his identity? Ancient Babylonian reliefs and statues show rulers and soldiers with brown to dark brown skin, meaning black people, woolly or curly hair, and broad features. These depictions align more with Afro-Asiatic or Afro-Cushitic features more than pale European icons placed in modern textbooks. Historian Dr. Yosef Ben-Jochannan taught that, quote, "The people of Mesopotamia were part of the Black world of antiquity. Before the invasions of Indo-Europeans, the Sumerians, Akkadians, and Babylonians were of African and Shemitic stock." Do you hear that? So that means the Semites were black. The Cushitic people were black. The Babylonians were black. The Israelites were black. This matches biblical ethnology. Nebuchadnezzar's Babylon was not a European empire, but a Cushite Semite empire with African roots. Let's talk about the prophetic connection of Babylon in the scriptures. Very important for us to touch on this. Let's touch on the prophetic connection. Into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant. And the beasts of the field have I given also unto him to serve him. The Most High called Nebuchadnezzar my servant, raising up a black king to humble the rebellious children of Israel. Daniel chapter 2 verse 37 and 38 says this: Thou, O king, art a king of kings, for the God of heaven have given thee a kingdom, power, and strength, and glory. Wheresoever the children of man dwell, the beasts of the field, and the fowls of the heaven hath he given into thy hand, and have made thee ruler over them all. Thou art this head of gold. The golden head of the great image of Nebuchadnezzar himself, a Cushite, descended king, ruling the known world at the time. Now let's touch on the fall of Babylon. Despite his greatness, Nebuchadnezzar's empire fell into pride. His successors turned from righteousness and Babylon was judged. Just like in future events, modern day Babylon, which is the kingdom of Esau, will be judged as well. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 9 says this: For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Let's go to Psalms chapter 137 verse 7. Let's go to Psalms chapter 137 verse 7. So we find that Esau is the end of the world. What is Esau described as in the Bible? Psalms chapter 137 verse 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, that said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that rewards thee as thou hast served us. So the fall of Babylon is a foreshadowing of today's spiritual Babylon. Modern empires built on the same exploitation of black and Afro-Hebraic people. Just as ancient Babylon enslaved Israel then, today's nations continue that oppression. But prophecy says Babylon will fall again. Revelation chapter 18 verse 2. Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become a habitation of devils. Wow, that's strong words coming from the Bible, y'all. It says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Now let's touch on the historical parallels. We must remember that the erasure of Nebuchadnezzar's black identity is part of a broader pattern. Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah, was whitewashed. The Israelites of the Bible, who are black, are portrayed in art as Europeans. Ancient African civilizations like Egypt, Mizraim, Sumer, and Babylon are often claimed by Eurocentric historians. Yet the truth remains in archaeology, scripture, and preserved writings. The scholar George Rawlinson, in the 7 Great Monarchies of the Ancient Eastern World, acknowledge, quote, The early Chaldeans and Babylonians were of the same stock as the Cushites of Africa. So, was Nebuchadnezzar a black man? Based on the biblical lineage from Cush, the historical witness of scholars, and the surviving images of Mesopotamian people, the answer is yes, 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 yes. He was a king rooted in Afro-Cushite world, but of the long part, he is known now as a black leader. Black rulership in antiquity. Our oppressors today have tried to erase this truth, but the Bible remains for us and reminds us, inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. That's Job chapter 8, verse 8. Family, the truth of who we are as Israelites and the truth of who ruled this world in times past has been hidden, but now it is revealed. This has been another episode of the Forefront Radio. Thank you for tuning in to the Forefront Radio here online. We appreciate everyone that listens in on our exciting discussions every day. I pray that the Most High bless you and keep you and cause his face to shine upon you. Consider supporting our work and teaching the truth by donating via Cash App at APHIELLEVI or PayPal slash paypal.me/APHIELLEVI. Stay strong, stay in the scriptures, and remember, y'all, Babylon is fallen, but Israel shall rise. All praises to the Most High.